Hello everyone, welcome to the video. My name is Cosolix. Today we have so much Brawlhalla news. Earlier today, which I actually recorded yesterday, I mentioned a new possible Brawlhalla rank, and I also mentioned some stuff about the new legend and what I think. And guess what? I was completely wrong. The new Brawlhalla patch is in 2 days, this Thursday. It's so much sooner than I expected, and I'm very excited for it. We have a ton of new information that was just shown off on the dev stream, so we're going to go over that in just a moment. Guys, before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like, subscribe if you enjoy my content. I'd really appreciate it. And I'm also doing a giveaway for 10 Brawlhalla esports colors and also a meta dev of every skin. If you want to enter that giveaway, the link is down in the description, so check that out. There's only a couple requirements, so yeah, check that out. Thank you guys. Okay. Let's get into this. So, as I said earlier, the new Brawlhalla patch is this Thursday, January 14th, and there's a new legend coming out, Magyar. Magyar is greatsword and hammer, and I got the stats for you right here. We got 9 defense, 5 attack, 4 dex, and 4 speed. This is the first legend since Zal that has had 9 of a single stat, and 9 defense with a hammer legend is going to be nuts in 2v2. So I'm very excited and not excited to play against that. But yeah, the stats are, I wouldn't say perfect, but almost ideal. Defense is a great thing to have, and for 2v2 with hammer, it's going to be crazy. They also showed off a bunch of skins. So they showed off the Golden Gladiator skin, which I think is pretty meh. They showed up the Phantom of Armor, which I think is the best of the 3 skins. And that thing looks sick. It looks pretty lightweight, and I really like that about skins. And they also showed off the Pharaoh King, the Egyptian Pharaoh, whatever. Looks super cool as well. I think that's the second best skin. The Phantom of Armor is the best skin. Argue with me in the comments, but you're wrong. And they also showed off the final version of every single signature. So they showed off the neutral sig first, and the end sig on Greatsword is this vertical diagonal thing. It's very good for surviving off stage, and it's also really hard to punish. That thing looked like it had no recovery frames, and it ended you in the air, so that's going to be a pain to punish. I would not try and punish that unless your weapon is some type of thing that's super vertical super quickly. The Greatsword side sig is a little short range, kind of just hit forward. And the down sig is kind of similar, but this time, instead of it just going horizontal, it moves you backwards. So I think it's really good for edge guarding because you can't really punish it if you're the one off stage. But it's essentially just a better version of the side sig from what I've seen. Correct me if I'm wrong in a couple days when this character comes out, but I think that D sig and N sig are stupid good. I think the side sig's good, but nothing crazy. We've seen some better side sigs. They also showed off that all the signatures, at least on Greatsword, I didn't see Hammer, were all slide chargeable. So that is going to be great for edge guarding. Once you notice that they don't have a dodge, you can just charge up a signature and just release when you see them. So yeah, they also showed off the hammer sigs. Hammer end sig is just this little vertical thing. It's like a Thor hammer end sig. It's a good sig, but it's also like you stand still during it. It's true combos, but situational because you have to be stacked. It's a good sig, but it's not anything crazy. The side sig is quick, but if you charge it, they actually crawl. I've got no idea if this is going to be broken or not. It looks super sick. But the crawling looks super creepy. It reminds me of like Pennywise type crawling. But the D-Sig also looks insanely good. It essentially looks like a dash jump hammer ground pound, but a lot quicker with a bit less vertical coverage because you can't go super far down. But it looks amazing, especially for GCing, and you just want to cover that on stage or on off stage edge. Like if somebody has no options except like a dodge or something and they have to get back to ledge, you could just use a D-Sig and make it so they can't touch and they feel pressured. So yeah, very, very good option. They also announced that a couple things from the test features have been graduated. So the dodge test feature, so that little new animation is going to be in the main game. I thought that animation looks great, so I'm very glad that it's going to look a lot sharper and cleaner and whatnot. They also made that last jump cloud. Why am I getting a phone call? Yo, dude, I'm recording right now.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yo, keep putting me against the mic. Yo, guys, follow at Flipside on Instagram, at Flipside on Twitter, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Okay. I'm leaving that in the video. Guys, sorry about that, but they also graduated that little last jump red color effect test feature. So when you use your last jump and you're in the air, it will show that that red little color just shows that you have no more jumps left, which is a great visualize tool for top players to understand what options their opponents have, especially off stage. So that's super useful. And they also adjusted the wall touch cloud effects. I didn't really notice them too much, but I'm sure that they look a lot nicer, and I'm excited for these changes to come in. And they also showed off the stances of this new legend. So they showed off that the 10 defense stat takes from speed. So if you want 10 defense, you need 3 movement speed, which is very detrimental in like 1v1. It's very hard. You're basically turning yourself into Queen Eye. And I'm glad that they made it so taxing for using that 10 defense. But there are 2 stances that are really good in my opinion. The dex stance is one of the most ideal stances because there's only 4 decks, and the dex actually takes from defense. So you can go 5 dex and 8 defense, and then it kind of turns into Roland, but still it's very good stats. And also, if you want to maintain that 9 defense, the speed stance takes from I think it takes from attack. I might be mistaken. I didn't exactly see that, but I do know for a fact that speed doesn't take from dex and it doesn't take from defense, so I'm pretty sure attack. That's the only other option. But yeah, the speed stance is also really good because it doesn't take from anything that is crazy useful. Attack is obviously useful, but going from 5 to 4 isn't a crazy difference. So yeah, use the speed or dex stance. And lastly, before we go, I just want to mention about the battle pass. So they said that the battle pass is going to be in the following patch. So we can assume that that is probably going to either be at earliest late January. It's probably going to be early February, and we'll hear details about it at the end of January. So guys, stay tuned for some battle pass info. When I figure out what's going on, I will let you guys know ASAP because you guys deserve the right to know, and I am crazy excited for this year. I'm glad Brawlhalla is coming back. Esports is around the corner. I'm pretty sure that there's going to be an esports stream with information next Monday because the last 2 have just been playing pros or whatever. So yeah, twitch.tv/Brawlhalla. Check them out if you want to see the news directly. Subscribe to my channel, guys. I love you so much. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Probably a daily dose of Brawlhalla. Take care. Turn the notification bell on. Peace.